Hello. Our usual 5 minutes of 5 minutes of getting set up, and then we can do some streaming. Let's just gonna do this. So, yesterday I got a few bits working on. I got most of the stuff, most of the scaffolding done for this sort of thing. So, import node, changing the options for that. Yeah, shadow root custom element on template element and so on. So today we'll be implementing the actual functionality now. Once I share. Okay. So, as I was saying, let's zoom in a little bit. That was a bit too big. Yeah, I think that's the right sort of size. Look. Yeah, I think that's reasonable size. So we're going to implement scope custom element registries. We're going to probably start with like we've scaffolded most of the IDL, which is this stuff. We haven't create element and so forth. We haven't looked at this. What might be worth doing as well is looking at the old proposal, because there's a bunch of stuff in the old proposal that we need to look at. So scope registries have new APIs available on document and shadow root, so we can go and look at those, I think. So if we go to source for the Chromium source code search, and we look for, I guess it's going to be in shadow root. I'm going to try a bit of a naive guess and create element. This says runtime enabled. Whoops, runtime enabled scoped custom element registry. I don't think registry was on shadow root though. It was custom elements. So I'm starting to think runtime enabled features. Runtime we've got this the original scope custom element registry feature, and we've got this revamped scope custom element registry. And I'm wondering, because they're almost discrete or mutually exclusive, perhaps. Maybe it shouldn't depend on scope custom element registry, but I have a feeling the IDL is like the small piece of all of this. So what we should do is shadow root. Well, where is this actually defined? This should be in shadow root CC and H. I think we'll plug on with it being dependent, because I bet there's more complexity there. But maybe what we'll do is like set registry and get registry. Presumably there's, oh, maybe it's in the H. Yeah, it's just registry.get. So this is called registry. I wonder we can sort of, no, that's probably not worth it anyway. Anyways, I'm getting hung up on this thing. What we actually want to do is so this needs to be called custom elements, but it will return this. It's basically going to be this, but with custom elements as the name. And then we'll have set custom elements, and again this is going to be the same thing. And we'll just add a comment here saying revamped scoped custom element registry renames red.registry to .custom elements. That's per this, right? Oh, it's read only. Okay. And then what we can do here, I guess, is to set registry, we want to say if scope custom, if revamped scope custom element registry is enabled, we're just going to return. This isn't to spec because the spec doesn't have this set registry or registry setter even. It is read only. Cool. And then of course we need to look at the IDL. And it was registry, wasn't it? Registry. Revamped. What? They're both read only? That's confusing. Oops. Ah. Why is this read only, but there's a setter? Unless it's just called from C++. Let's go find out. Set registry. Yeah. Which is fine. So yeah, so I think this is all good. There's no problems here. I should zoom in. So set registry just is like the internal stuff. Registry is the exposed read-only attribute, and we're just renaming it. That's fine. So that's pretty much that feature done. So we implemented custom elements on the element creation options. Element creation options. So it is here, but it's not doing anything right now. So we need to go and make it do something. Same for import node. And this, I think I just want to get the basics of the IDL done and then make that a patch. So there's there are a set of WPTs, so we can run these and figure out what's missing. And they are in, what are they in? Custom elements. Custom element registry? No. Revamped scoped registry. So if I run WPT, custom elements, revamped scope registry, we should get an idea of what is missing, but we can already see here a lot, obviously. But create element, for example, should use a specified registry. So maybe we'll just index on this test for now. Also, nothing is happening here, which is peculiar. I probably want content browser tests, don't I? Or is it content shell? Either way. So on create element, this is the thing that we need to go do. We want to look for element creation options. I wish I could like remove out from the results pages in this, because there are always a lot, and I think you can do like path third party link. Yeah, there's still renderer DOM. Is it renderer? Can I do slash at the beginning? Is that going to help? No. Oh dear. Out is fairly useless. Maybe it's more useful for more of the trained eye, but there's only out options. Oh, because it probably uses like a union or something. It must be in the IDL. Element creation options. So where is it used? This is throwing me a bit. Oh, it's a string. It's because it's the union of, yeah, fine. Or string, because you can pass in just the is value via union. Still looking an out. So create element for binding. It's probably the one I want to look at. Create element for binding. Right, so there's two because stringer options is optional. It's in tree scope as well, which is a new one on me. And it's not in. It's in treescope.h. Wait. But it's not in here. Create. Because it calls something. It's not even defined here. Where is the definition? What? Create element for binding. Of course it's defined in document CC, not the header. This is very messy. Yeah. Okay. Document CC we go to. Is this because... Oh... This is because... It's in tree scope because it was defined on shadow roots and on elements. And so the easiest thing to do is put it on the shared class, which is tree scope. I still don't know why it's defined in document. That's an odd one, but okay. And this just reminded me, actually, we were looking at import node on... because import node... Is there an import? Yeah. We should probably look at this one first because we have the registry here. If we can do that first, that might be a good direction to go in. So revamp scoped registry, import node tentative. So we need to yeah, we need to probably look into clone. Wonder what clone option. That was pointless. I wonder if what does clone option have? Clone option. So what does import node clone do? Let's go look at import node and figure out. Maybe this is too much for now, though. Because I want to keep this patch fairly small, so I don't want to go diving off into that. Maybe that's the wrong direction. Instead, maybe I kind of wonder how much we've actually got done and if it's sufficient. We don't need this now because this isn't web exposed. So I'm going to recompile. I do want to look at import node. Document clone, document fragment, element clone. So it gets its shadow root. Doesn't adopt. I wonder if adoption happens later. I wonder what. Actually, we want to keep that. Let's just have a look what we've got. There's no expandal. So like this is quite useful because these are no longer undefined, but they're null, which is fine. I think that's going to be a lot here. Initialize just does nothing. Yeah, I think this is kind of useful. As a way to just rebase, like, I can't remember, is it clobber or reset or something? I always forget how to reset the tests. Reset results, club old results, one of those. Let's try reset results. I think this is good as a patch. And then we can dive more into like import node and stuff and get those passing. Because I want to kind of keep this a bit slimline. I don't want to drop a massive patch and be like, here is like the entire feature. Because then it just becomes difficult to review. But I think that what we've got is quite straightforward. What I'm curious about is what WebKit does, given that they've got the full implementation. Just took a second to come in. Wait, what? This is Firefox. Helps if you click the right folder. Document. Okay, so if registry is null, we give it a custom element registry. But yeah. So clone node internal now has an additional argument, I guess, of what registry to use. I want to go to definition. Where's the definition of this? Oh, because it's virtual. I want to see the one in element. Okay. I feared that this was the case, but fine. And then yeah, it just trickles through, doesn't it? Clone node with children has a registry argument. Let me guess, that does. Clone element without children also has a thing, and then it clone shadow tree if possible has a thing. It's just getting passed everywhere. Clone child nodes. So it affirms that I should be just submitting this, because otherwise this is going to be huge. Import node is going to be like, I think its own patch. It's going to scatter code everywhere. So let's figure out what we've done. So we've got the additional import node options, the union of element or shadow root for create element, I think it was, the union of boolean or import node options, import node options IDL, there's the skip, J. These are needed, I think. I don't know if I need element. I'm gonna say no. Import node options, boolean, yes. Import node options equals false, yes. Custom element registry. Yes. Yes. Yeah, initialize just stubbed out. Shadow root custom elements has a name. This is fine. Yep, sure. And then the expectations, which we can just accept all of. Okay. Oops. Reset. I don't want to do this. This was a weird thing. Oh, and we also want to add these new files, or at least this file. The other one is a holdover from another branch. So let's also do a checkout-p because we had an element h in here and I'm not sure that's needed, so let's recompile and double check that. We're going to see our bug and we're going to go file a new issue so that we can put ourselves against it. So scoped custom element. Revamped scoped custom element registries. Who filed this? Someone. I'm going to sign in so that I can assign this to me. Anna filed this one. That's good. Start work. I want to create. Whoops. I want to create a blocked scaffold IDL definitions for revamped scoped registries. Sure, task. Let's see the. Whoops. Leave the spec in here. What? We're gonna say, yeah, sure, whatever. I am not a robot. Create. Cool. So now we have a bug ID. We can do a commit. So scaffold out basic IDL for revamped. Sure. This implements the IDL definitions per this URL. They are I think it's 70 is the max line width for git commit messages in Chromium. So this implements IDL definitions per this issue. Let's do this. However, all methods are basic stubs. I don't know, that's good enough. Whoops. Load. Uh-oh, I've got to do a whole thing. Alright. Let's turn off the screen so I can do this. Because I need to click some links and do some tokens. Confirm code. All right. we probably need to do a Git CL format, but we will find out if it'll tell us off. Yeah, so I think this is a good patch because we're just implementing just the properties, changes the expectations, but they always return null, but that's fine. But what it does is enables us to continue to iterate on this without like dropping a huge patch. Hello. What's going on here? We need to sort something. Okay. Runtime enable features is alphabetical. Because of course it is. Nope. Runtime feature JSON file. So this needs to be name. Well, it tells us where it is in the somewhere down here, somewhere. In the R's, restrict. Or it's above rewind floats, so it needs to be here. Let's do a CL format. Let's have a look actually, because that will have changed things. Yes. Yes. Sure. Yep. Almost got me again. Right. Okay. Yeah. So I think the next step is yeah, looking at import node, and maybe create element. I don't know which one to do first. I'm kind of tempted to do the create elements stuff. I imagine create element will actually, well, either one, but create element I think will pass a lot of tests. Might be interesting to see that. To be honest, I think this is kind of the easy step. Import node options forward document H. Come on. Import node options is not required because. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think this is kind of the easy bit, getting the tests passing. I think where the real challenge will come is teasing out the differences between the old scope custom element registry and the new revamped scope custom element registry, because we're going to have to start basically removing APIs, but also making sure that we're not leaving a bunch of dead code around. And it could well be that the reviewers, the Chromium reviewers, just don't want both features floating around. I think that's like potentially valid. And so maybe we'll just like collapse it all into one. Vu asks, what is your window manager? I need your dots. My window manager is KDE. I guess like Plasma or whatever it is. But this, I don't know. I just get rid of the window decorations. Nope. Window, where is it? Like application style. Window decorations. I have this like active accent frame, which just gets rid of all of the close buttons and stuff. So it's not a tiling window manager, but I don't really get on super well with tiling window managers. But I just also don't like any of the window decorations. And I can use my super key and left click to drag a window, which I find super convenient. And then I can use super key and right click to resize a window. And that just works for me. I don't need any like fancy I tried using Sway for a while, and I used i3 before that, but I can't get on with them too well. But yeah, this is just pretty bog standard KDE Manjaro Linux. Here we are. So let's analyze the diff that we've got. We have a warning. Oh no, I spelt something wrong. There we go. We're already at patch set 2. So we've added import node options, more import node options stuff. We've got like some overloads. This is import node. This is more import node, custom elements getter. This might be easy to implement actually, because this can just call element.h. Custom elements. This can call, because I think this is this a tree scope? Does this superclass tree scope? Yeah, I think this is going to be easy. I think we can do something like this. Because treescope.h has this registry thing, right? Somewhere. We just did this, right? Was it not treescope? Where was it? I'm sure we already did this. Oh, it was in shadow root. That sucks. Well, even so, probably still simple. Because how do we get shadow root? This could be like auto shadow, get shadow root, return shadow custom elements. If I can spell. And we need to say like I think it's going to return a null pointer, but let's go check the spec. So there's element custom elements. This is template, I guess. Maybe it was here. Custom elements. No. That's funny then. Of course it is. Where's the PR? Is this the PR? This is the PR. Custom elements for window. Maybe its element is not. Maybe it's in DOM. Maybe. Where's DOM? There is a sibling. Linked PR, hopefully. Yes. This is not right. Where is this? It's defined here. Custom elements. This one. This is DOM. I want the HTML one. Where's the HTML one? So again, I'm getting lost in tabs. Let's clear out some of these. Index. Documents. Elements. Interface element. It's not here. Is it even defined? I don't understand. Is it missing from the spec? Surely not. Here we go. Let's go read the actual rendered spec. It's much easier. Yes. Go away. Okay, so let's create. Let's get touch shadow root. Okay, custom elements. No. What? So null or a custom element registry object. It just everyone has a custom element registry object. Doesn't really define how it's used or where it's stored or anything. But I don't know. I think let's try this and see what happens. Oh, we need to compile. We need to move this out into the CC as well, really, because this is not great that it's here. So set custom element definition. So we'll go here. Oops. Let me say element, custom elements. This is fine. This gets deleted. we've got a semicolon here, which we don't need. Let's just recompile. Why not? We don't need return registry.get. That's done. So we're pretty much just getting the Shadowroot custom element registry. I think that's probably what WebKit does. But let's go look at custom elements, I guess. Oh, we've dropped off on our compiler is making my stream not happy again. Element CPP. Web idle or is it idle? It's different in each browser, which is fun. Okay, fascinating. Am I in? I'm in WebKit. Has it changed or something? Partial interface, custom elements. It's not in WebKit. Unless I'm missing something. I don't know what's even going on anymore. When was this last indexed? Go to WebKit. Custom elements. No. What? No, let's layout tests. I want WPT. Element custom element registry. It's called custom element registry, right? Yeah. Did it change? Like this stuff isn't aligned. The spec is calling it custom elements. Is this because of the compat issue? There was a compat issue. Registry. I remember Ana. I'm gonna go directly, or maybe in WPTs for revamped scoped custom elements. WPTs for revamped scope custom elements. Test element custom element registry. The spec IDL has element custom elements. Which one is the was this the compat issue? If it's custom element registry, yeah, I don't know. I guess we could go look at the history. Master. Yesterday. Account for the latest drafts. Yep. I've kind of answered my own question there, haven't I? Own question. Fun. So this needs to be custom element registry. Registry. Then the IDL. This is registry. Nearly. So let's recompile. So is this? Yeah, no. So yeah, we probably want to alter the patch as well then, because this is out of date information, I guess. Because we implemented it as registry here. And I mean, if this code is pretty small as well, so I'm kind of happy to just let that cook on this patch as well. But that explains why we couldn't find it in WebKit. So let's go back to what we were doing like 20 minutes ago and figure out custom element registry in like element.h, I guess, element CPP. So this calls ensure. This calls ensure custom element registry, which is like a lazy, like the custom elements are not defined until you access one of the properties or like do something with custom elements, and then it custom element registry for element. Right, because there's like scoped custom element registry map. It's interesting because yeah, there's many ways to skin this cat, I guess. Like I don't even know if... I'm not sure how the old scope custom element registry handles this. Anyways, I'm actually late for a meeting. So if you've been watching, thank you very much. We got a patch. This is good things. Good things are happening. But yes, I will have to pause it for now, and maybe we'll reconvene later today or tomorrow morning, my time. Like I say, if you've been watching, thanks very much, and I'll see you around.